staying in Uganda. I had 7 companies, earning a small income.
In my time when I had lost my husband, he had died of cancer, so they had taken everything about my kids' things and my property.
The money I was earning, it was not enough for us. So one of my friends who was working nearby my kiosk brought for me a deal that I can come abroad and I make more. I sold my stock, all the drinks and the fridge, and I hand over the money to them. I left my kids with my grandma and my siblings. My firstborn, he's 10, and the lastborn, I left him with 3 months. Now he's 6. I'm going 7 years without seeing them.
I met a friend at church who told me, like, you can get a better life once you go to Thailand. There was teaching, there was working in petrol stations, supermarkets.
Thailand is an easier place to get into. The cost of living is less expensive. And I think people believe that, the opportunity for jobs would be higher here.
I arrived in Thailand without my knowledge. They told me that I'm going to Europe, but I just found myself in Thailand. They took my passport from me and they had witchcraft, everything. They introduced me to the prostitution business. You enter the hotel with the man, they wait for you after they get the money. I was like that, controlled by them. I was under their spell. I stayed with them like for 2.5 years.
When I reached Thailand, the lady that I met, she told me a different story. She told me there are no jobs here, that I was telling you. There's no teaching, there's no supermarket. The job you're going to do is to go on the street and look for money. And I was like, is it true? I couldn't believe that. I saw her having something like a pipe, and then she started chanting some things. This lady is using witchcraft. She told me, like, I'll be calling the man for you. Then call the man. I go with the taxi, gets a man for me. We go in the room and we talk. But the man was like ruthless. He said, you've come to work. So it was like a rape because I was not willing, but he was crushing me. And he finished, put the towel there, and then I was just there crying. Am I the one who is doing that prostitution really now? These men I was meeting, they were also harsh, they were rough, they were like, no mercy. I would say, God, am I really going to do this for the rest of my life in Thailand?
The time reached when I went to the street and I met a rude customer who wanted to kill me. So when I went back home, I told them that I'm not going to work again. They decided to leave me in the room without anything, even without a mattress. They took everything, even my clothes. I ran away.
I was beaten, shaken, terrorized, until one day there was a man. But though he was forceful at first, after sex, he asked me, like, did you enjoy sex or whatever? And then I said, I didn't enjoy it. I don't like this job. He said, oh, I can help you somehow, baby.
I went to the streets of Bangkok. I had nowhere to go. I had like 10 baht. I came out to move around the mall just to see if I can see someone I can beg to get money to buy some food. So I tried it with one woman. She was a Thai lady. I greeted her, hi, how are you? And I started talking to her, please, I don't even have transport to go back. Can you help me? And you give me 100 baht and I buy at least rice. She knew Nightlight. They brought me to Nightlight. They showed me a lot of love, like giving me up again, comforting me, consoling me. I stayed here with them. They were working on everything. We are doing activities. You just have to come to High PC every morning. You get your allowance. If I have any problem, I complain to my case manager. Mommy Han will sort everything. She consoles you, and she consoles you like your mom. They will always be in my story.
So when I came to Nightlight, she told me, we can be with you, we are gonna help you. You are safe now, in the safe hands. Well, the process was, I thought it would be fast, but because of Corona, Nightlight was doing its best, gave me opportunities that would keep me busy in my mind. I couldn't feel lost again. I would do bakery, would do art, would do many activities. So I felt like maybe something was moving on, with the police and the government joining together, and I was having hope. And more especially also about God, godly guidelines from Nightlight, where I was being transformed.
They've been away already several years from their families. And so feeling their frustration and not being able to do anything, they're always asking us, when are we going to go? What's the news? When is the court? And we never have answers for them because it's not in our hands. So all we can do is, call and, make phone calls to remind the law enforcement, remind the government, remind prosecutors that the women are anxious and need to go home. And so finally, now, the day has come, and when they got the news that they were going to court and they'd be going home by Christmas, they started dancing and just clapping their hands, and we're so excited and so grateful.
I was excited when they told me that I'm going home, singing all the night. But what I'm scared of, I'm going outside and I'm going to stay alone. I'm happy inside, but I think about going back. I'm going to face everything again.
A day came when they said you're going back home. Just the word, you are going home to meet your dear ones again. After all this time, I'm feeling like, oh God, this is the day. This is the day.
The process for the case today has been going on for a year. And today we're headed to court where the victims of trafficking will do a pretrial hearing, which means that they give their statement in court in advance of the actual court date, and that then releases them to return home.
At first nervous, but afterwards it's okay. The judge and the translator and the prosecutor were very kind. I gained the confidence and I started answering. I'm waiting to go back home. That is my own way I'm feeling, really. So much excited now. Yeah, that is it. Yes.
I was scared because I'd never been in a court before. The judge was so good to me. She was kind, understanding. I feel so relieved, like I can see my children again. I can meet my family again. Even that one makes me cry, seeing where I have been and now where I am.
headed to the airport where we're going to see two of the trafficked survivors headed home, and it's a joy and a feeling of celebration to see them go through the gate at the airport and know that they're getting on a plane after a year-long process. And as one of them was telling us thank you, she said, I never knew that there were kind people until I met you. I'm sad for what she went through, and I'm thankful that having gone through all of that, that she now gets to experience goodness and love. She said, you can't buy love in what I've experienced with you people. Now I know I have value, and I didn't know that before. She said, you are part of my story forever. I told her, you have value. You are beautiful. You are worth it.
I'm actually so excited. I can't believe that this moment has finally come. It's been a year of waiting and just trusting for just the open doors, and it's finally here. They finally get to go home and be with their families for Christmas after so many years. I'm happy.
And happy to celebrate with the women. So we send them off back to their home country today.
Well, I feel so excited. I'm happy for them. They can start a new life tomorrow. So I'm here at the airport after 1 year. We were waiting for this moment. So I'm so happy.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. I am home. I'm fine with my family, my babies. You tell Mommy Annie, God bless her so much, and the whole family. Greetings to all, greetings to all. We shall be communicating again. Hallelujah.